number 7. This is John Alcantara and welcome again to my deck profiling video. And I'm sorry guys for I haven't been uploading any videos recently because I've been busy trying to figure things out in our new house because I just got married, just like I said in our previous video. But I'm here again, I'm back, and we'll try to upload as much more content with deck profiling, box opening, especially Series 3 is coming. So right now I'm just gonna do a deck profile with my recent deck that I've been playing I think quite some tournaments. So I've been using this Gotenks leader. It's really great leader. Its ability is when this card attacks, if you have lesser card than your opponent discard one card from their hand into the drop area. So same thing goes with its awakened side. If you have less cards than your opponent when discard attack, your opponent must discard one card from their hand to the drop area. So and then when discard attacks, draw one card. So since the new hero set comes, I think this Gotenks has a lot more potential. So let's go to the deck. So let's go for, this is by the way red-green Gotenks deck. So let's go first with the red one, with the red cards, starting off with Kawa. Yeah, this card is the only card for the self-awakened, but this card is also good at making your opponents have more cards in their hand. So Kawa with the double strike, usually opponents take that damage. They have additional 2 cards in their hand. You got lesser hand than him, so your Gotenks ability can now activate when it card attack. So yeah, self-awakening, and also can make your opponent have more cards in their hand if they take the damage. So that's for the red cards. Let's go for Mighty Messiah. Yeah, this is the 2-drop card, and yeah, this is purely Goten and Trunks deck. So Mighty Mass, you can search a lot from this card, and you're gonna see what cards you're gonna get with this Mighty Mass. So 4 of it. Next, we have 3 of the Live to the Future Trunks. So this card is a great card. You can also search this for Mighty Mass. Also, this card has the ability, discard this card and 1 card from your hand to search for a Gotenks with 25 or less attack power. So this is a great researcher, at the same time a great card to lessen your hand for you to activate your Gotenks leader ability. Of course, we also have the counterpart, the Live to the Future Sun Goten. So same ability with the Trunks, a searcher for a Gotenks. Okay, let's go for 4-drop. Just 2 of the Prodigy Fusion Super Saiyan Gotenks. This card also good using Union Fusion. You just need to discard 1 Goten and Trunks with the same amount of power, and 1 red and 1 energy for you to summon this. Also a great card for you to lessen your hand, so that your Gotenks leader ability can trigger. And also this card has a dual attack. It's a great dual attack attacker for 15k. So yeah, let's go for the last 2 red cards. Of course, Gotenks with this card is so great. It's a real swarm of tokens with this card, and if you have lesser cards, your tokens can have a double strike ability if you have 4 or less card in your hand. So really great card even if you have less card in your hand than your opponent. And yeah, okay, let's go to the green one. Wait, let's have these 2 Sun Goten Fountain of Justice. So this is for a board control, especially for blockers. Why 2? Explain why only 2 in this deck, because I have a lot of removal. I know not a lot of removal, but I have some cards to have a removal for cards for board clear. So yeah, just 2. Another thing, this Goten can be searched by Mighty Mass. Okay, let's go for, of course, the staple Trunks, Protector of Children. So yeah. Next. Okay. This from the new set, from the hero set. No, not new, but the newest release from the Dragon Ball Super card games from the hero set, Unified Spirit Sun Goten. So when this card attacks, you can search, you can look up to 7 cards from top of your deck, choose up to 1 Trunks Youth among them 15,000 or less power and add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. So this is a great searcher for Trunks. You can search for these Trunks or the Trunks that can search Gotenks. So yeah, good searcher. And of course, its counterpart is Unified Spirit Trunks. This is the card I'm telling you that you can use for board clearing a blocker or those combo cards that can be played after comboing. So this Unified Spirit Trunks, when this card attacks, you may reveal 1 Goten in your hand, and then you can KO one of the opponent battle card with 3 or less energy. So yeah, this is a good card for it. And also, these 2 cards has a active main ability that you can return it to your hand. So yeah, great card. After attacking, you return to your hand for your opponent's next attack. You can defend. You can have some cards to combo with. Alright, one of our main cards from this deck is this Gotenks. There. This is a great card because when this Gotenks attack a leader, your opponent must discard 1 card from their hand. So these are really great card. Another milling for your opponent. Also, this card can be searched by the red Goten and the red Trunks card. So yeah, it's good. This card is really good to play when your opponent is awakened. So why? Because when when you attack, when your opponent is awakened, this is the 15k power. Your opponent discard a card, so either he takes a life or he defend its attack, so your opponent will discard another card from their hand. So this is a good card for pressuring your opponent, especially when they're awakening. Okay, let's go for the 5-drop. This Gotenks 5-drop is really good because when you play this card, you need you're gonna untap 2 of your energy and then draw 1 card. Really great card. Okay. Last green card for the deck is this Psych Up Gotenks. This card is really great. You can summon this with Union Fusion with just 4 energy, 2 green, 2 colorless, and you need to discard 1 Sun Goten or Trunks Youth with the same amount of power, and you can summon this with 4 energy by discarding a Goten and Trunks with the same amount of power. And then when you play this card, if you have Goten and Trunks in your drop area, if you have Goten in your drop area, draw 2 cards. And if you have Trunks in your drop area, KO one of your opponent battle cards. So yeah, it's a really good card with just 4 drop. And since you're gonna discard a Goten and a Trunks with the same power, its auto ability will trigger with the draw and the KO. So, and double strike of 25k. These are really great card. Also, it has a 0 combo 5k, 6-drop, 0 cost 5k combo. So it's a really great heavy unit with a 0 combo card. So this is not gonna dead card even if you are tapped out. Okay, let's go for the black cards from the villain set. Of course, I think every deck has this Time Patrol Trunks. So free to cast. If you have 3 or more in your drop area, you can free cast this using Overwhelm, and then look up to 2 of your top of your deck, and then choose 1 of them, and you can replace 1. You can look up to top of 2 of your top deck, and then choose 1 of those cards and return the other card either on top or bottom of your deck. So it's a really good card. Also, this is 15k power, so this could get free attacker. Okay, let's go for another black card. 3 of these 5 drop Mass Cyan, Mysterious Warrior. But this card can also be summoned with 1 energy if you have 5 or more in your drop area. So this Overwhelm card is really great, especially this series 3 coming this March. So this card is really great. So guys, this card, when you play this using Overwhelm, you can choose up to 5. You can choose battle cards with the total of 5 energy cost and KO them, except blockers. So yeah, I have a lot of removal in this deck. I have the Sun Goten, the Trunks, and this Masayan, and the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So that's why I don't really need much of the Sun Goten, because I have a lot of removal from this deck. Okay, let's go for the only extra card I have in this deck. 4 of this token. This token really won me. This token really is my, except for this Gotenks, but this token is one of the key cards of this deck. With just 2 energy, you can swarm tokens, pressure them with tokens, and yeah, it's really good. As you can see, this deck has no negates. Yeah, sorry for the lights too much. Has no negates, but I only have 4 extra cards. This is the only 4 extra cards I have. Why? Because most of the cards are 0 cost combo. You can tap out with this deck. You can tap out in this deck and not having difficulty to defend on your opponent's next turn. Because I only have, I think, 2, 4, 6, 9, 12 cards that has 1 energy cost combo. But the rest of the card are 0 to cast combo. And with this token, you can really pressure your opponent. Your main goal is main goal of this deck is to rush your opponent, pressure them with attacks, tokens, Trunks, Kaba, and when your opponent awakens, you can swarm them up with tokens, play these Gotenks, and eventually your opponent discard a card defending your tokens, defending Gotenks, defending your heavy drop. Even though you don't activate Gotenks ability, your leader, your opponent still discard a card because of these tokens, because of these Gotenks. So eventually, through attack, you can mill your opponent. And yeah, this is a really great deck. So I've been seeing a deck with no negates, and it works really. So I tried with Gotenks, especially with the new cards, with the black cards and the new hero set. So yeah, I think I've done good with this deck, and with the past recent tourney. The only weakness of this deck, I think that's the time I became second, when I match up with the Android Cell. Yeah, milling also, hand destruction is the opponent of this deck, because without no hands, because lessening your hands really painful to this deck. But other deck, yeah, you can win using other deck. I have a sideboard with this deck against Cell, but I didn't include it in the deck profile. But yeah, the sideboard of this deck is negate Vados, the Vados negate, and the full energy, the Vegeta negate, full energy, the negate of the green and the negate of the red, and the Father and Son Kamehameha from the series 2 extra card. That's the only cards I sideboarded it against Cell. But the time me and the opponent Cell, it is only the best of 1, so I didn't manage to get that sideboard to come back from it. But yeah, with the best of 3 matchup, that's your sideboard, the Father Son Kamehameha to kill off that Cell, and the gates so that the heavy attacker Cell negate their attacks. So yeah, so comment, suggestion, please please feel free to comment or give any suggestion regarding this deck, especially if you try this deck. Heads me up so we could adjust this more. I have a tricolor version of it. I have blue with it, with the Sensubin and Mist version, but it doesn't play well. But this version, the original version of this deck is the red and green plus few black cards. It's really great. Almost flexy in all of the opponent's deck. Yeah. Hand destruction is your only enemy on this deck. But other than that, it's really good to play. Your opponent, especially if your opponent playing Freeze Army Leader, your opponent won't expect to bloodlust energy. This energy power Gotenks, this Mighty Mass, you won't bloodlust it. And then, yeah. So yeah, thanks guys, and more deck profile coming soon, and wait, Series 3 booster box opening, special pack, and starter decks opening. So alright, see you guys, and next time, yeah, more deck profile, more box opening. Alright, see you guys, bye!